U.S. indicted businessman Nazar Mohamed and his son Azruddin Mohamed appeared once again at the Georgetown Magistrates Court on Friday, where the prosecution confirmed that full and final disclosure has now been completed in their extradition proceedings. With every document and piece of evidence from the United States request now before local courts, the defense will proceed to argue its constitutional objections. Principal Magistrate Judy Latchman has scheduled oral submissions for December 8 with her ruling expected on December 10. Prosecutor Terrence Williams told the court that the final set of documents had been submitted at the previous hearing.
What the defense have asked today to make a certain application for referral of constitutional issues, which they say, I suspect, arise from the request. And they have asked today for an adjournment to get more time to prepare their submissions. We understand that there are times when counsel will need more time to prepare. And in that regard, we didn't oppose them getting more time. But we just asked that the court set dates for written submissions so that the oral submissions can go much quicker. It is a due process issue. And if they need more time, we are not going to oppose that because they need to be properly prepared when they are making their submissions. We are making ourselves ready to call evidence and start if needs be. So we had persons present. Should the matter start, they would give their evidence. I don't want to speak in detail about the evidence in the American request because that's matters before the court. I don't want to speak about the content of it and the persons involved. Yes, we have the matters, the evidence in the request put before the court.
Defense attorney Roysdale Ford explained that the defense sought time to properly examine the entire set of documents received. Ford asked the court for a 2-week adjournment, but was granted 1 week.
Today, they have finally indicated to us that they've completed the disclosure process. We requested as a consequence of that an opportunity, has always been our position, after the close of disclosure, to have an opportunity to review all the documents as a whole, for the advice of our client, and then we proceed to the constitutional issue. The court granted us really about 1 week, so within that week we'll be able to complete our submissions in writing. We would have received a number of statements, both formal statements and evidence from which the prosecution is indicating that they have evidence indicating that the alleged offences occurred and were committed by our clients.
The Mohameds remained on $150,000 bail each. The U.S. government on October 30, 2025, requested the extradition of the father and son under the extradition treaty between Guyana and the United Kingdom. The Mohameds are facing multiple charges in the United States, unsealed on October 6, 2025, by a Southern District of Florida grand jury. The indictment includes wire fraud, mail fraud, money laundering, conspiracy, aiding and abetting, and customs-related violations connected to an alleged U.S. $50 million gold export and tax evasion scheme. Reporting for the newsroom, Sharda Bacchus.